Hello, my name is Natalie Cavazos, and my team members and I will be going over the 6 core principles of IDEA. The principle that I will be going over is the zero reject. This principle states that no student may be excluded from receiving a public education because of having a disability. It doesn't matter how many needs a child may have or how extraordinary the needs may be, their needs must be met through the public school system, and they are obligated to find a way to appropriately educate them. This principle also ensures that students with communicable diseases, such as AIDS, cannot be excluded from schools. Continuing to the next core principle is my team member, Wendy.
Thank you, Natalie, for the great information you gave us on zero reject. My name is Wendy Lopez, and today I will be talking about non-discriminatory evaluation. This means that students require to be evaluated using devices that do not distinguish on the basis of race, culture, or disability. An example that the book gave us was about a math test based on football. For many American students, they might be able to think and call up their favorite team, and also students will be able to think that touchdowns have to do with football. But for other students from other cultures, they probably think of something else and might understand it incorrectly. This means that students in special education need to access by a multidisciplinary team in their first or native language for testing in different areas and subjects. Some decisions about eligibility for special education cannot be decided on certain tests.
Thanks for covering that principle, Wendy. Hi, my name is Brittany Strahan, and I'll be going over free appropriate public education, otherwise known as the FAPE idea. This is when students with disabilities are entitled to attend public schools and receive specialized services. These services can include specialized material, the proper setting, and proper technology. These services are provided at no cost to the parents. Now Paulette will go over the next principle.
Thank you, Brittany, for that information. My name is Paulette, and I'm going to be telling you about Least Restrictive Environment, or LRE. LRE is the school setting in which students with disabilities are placed with general education peers. The expectation of this is for the students with disabilities to be included as much as possible with general education peers. A majority of students will be in a general education classroom 90 to 100% of the time. Some students will have a combination of general education classroom and special education classrooms. This could be PE, art, or special extracurricular activities with general education peers. Some students with complex needs will spend most or all of their day in the special education classroom. Here's Jeanette with procedural due process.
Thanks, Paulette. My name's Jeanette, and the principle of IDEIA I am going to be introducing is due process. If a disagreement occurs concerning a student's eligibility for special education, the student's educational placement, or the services the student receives, a specific set of informal and formal procedures must be followed to resolve the dispute. Generally, no changes can be made regarding the student's education until the issue has been resolved at a formal hearing, and if necessary, the appropriate court. Collectively, these procedures are referred to as due process.
Thanks, Jeanette, for illustrating your information. My name is Mildred Rojas, and I'll be informing you about parent and student participation. A parent must be the decision making whether their child is eligible for the student education and the appropriate education placement. School professionals must report to parents on their children's progress at least as often. The information my group has informed you came from the textbook called Students, Including Students with Special Needs. Thank you for learning about the 6 principles of IDEIA, which stands for Individuals with Disabilities Education Act. Thank you and have a nice day.